As we gaze across the economic landscape, a familiar spring breeze seems to be blowing the warm winds of growth and prosperity. The Federal Reserve has donned its rose-tinted spectacles, projecting a Goldilocks scenario of sustained expansion, tamed inflation, and a beaming job market. Jerome Powell's sanguine demeanor is understandable. After all, he helms the ship that successfully navigated the treacherous shoals of a once-in-a-century pandemic. But beneath the placid surface, riptides of disquiet are stirring the depths. Larry Summers, that economic sage and connoisseur of hard truths, has sounded the alarm. The Fed's rosy projections, he argues, are built upon a faulty assumption that a federal funds rate of 2.6% represents economic neutrality in this brave new world of ours. Summers cites the myriad crosscurrents reshaping our fiscal landscape, the gales of expansionary policies, the billowing clouds of defense spending, the torrents of climate investment cascading through the economy. In his estimation, the neutral rate is far likelier to carry a four-handle than the modest 2.6% the Fed envisions. If he's correct, the current monetary stance is less a restraint than an accelerant, fueling inflationary pressures. The curiosity, Summers notes with evident bewilderment, is that the Fed seems intent on easing this purportedly tight stance, an enigma he finds difficult to understand. One is reminded of Hamlet's lament, "There are more things in heaven and earth than are dreamt of in your philosophy." The cosmic puzzle of interest rates appears to mock our feeble human comprehension. Compounding this riddle is the vexing question of electric vehicles. Has their vaunted march begun to sputter and stall? The Big Three of Detroit have downshifted, while even the mighty Hertz has backpedaled on its Tesla dalliance. Yet Brian Dees, the economic sage who shepherded the auto bailout and electrification subsidies, counsels patience. The growth rate, he reminds us, has merely decelerated to a mortal 20% from its prior celestial perch of 50%. A natural adjustment, one might say, as the world catches its breath. The true concern, Dees intimates, is whether American automakers will be left behind by the Teslas and Hyundais who have seized the high ground of electric supremacy. As we ponder the twisting roads that lie ahead, Dees points to a fork where the paths markedly diverge, the contrasting visions of Biden's open borders and Trump's nativist retrenchment. The consequences of that pivotal juncture, both economic and cultural, could prove tectonic. Amidst this swirl of uncertainties, at least one ray of light pierces the clouds, the renaissance of tech IPOs. Reddit and Astra Labs have electrified the markets, presaging what may be a thundering herd of unicorn debuts by 2025, powered by the prodigious promise of artificial intelligence. Yet even here, in this bastion of human ingenuity, shadows linger. The specter of Otani's fallen comrade, ensnared in the underworld riptides of gambling and deceit, serves as a parable for the darker undercurrents that can imperil the noblest of visions. So as we survey this landscape, let us celebrate the sunlit uplands while remaining vigilant against the hidden hazards. The economic trail is long and winding, demanding clear eyes, steady nerves, and the fortitude to confront hard truths. For only by steeling ourselves against rosy delusions can we hope to navigate safely to our desired destination.